Alright, today we're going to talk about advanced tips in this game not mattering at damage cap, which I think is an issue, and they should. So if you go into Lyria's journal here, and you go to tips, character tutorials, you'll find there's like a lot of actual advanced stuff here, right? Like that stuff that's not really obvious, right? I didn't know Rackham had damage cap, right? I just held left click like a moron, most Rackhams, right? Same with EO stuff, Eugen as well, Charlotta, right? Like Narm. The issue is a lot of these don't have damage cap taken into consideration, and yeah, so we'll just be going over fairies, right? So fairies 2. First one, right? So if you hold left click, she gets basically a red charge aura, and then when you let it off, her swing is supposed to be stronger, right? The second tip is that she has tipper damage, which I didn't know at all actually. I think it's really interesting actually, because then it's like, oh, I want to be sort of at the tip, hitting the tip, right? The thing is neither of these really matter in actual practice. Alright, so we're gonna go with and a 30-second rotation. We're gonna start with summoning 3 ghosts instantly, right? And then we'll do the different rotations and see how they go. Alright, 1.4 mil. With no equipment on and the lowest weapon I have. Which, yeah, it's 1.4 mil. Alright. So let's do, just the fastest possible charge. Alright, so, 800k, guess an okay difference, not really that big, and also the thing with this one is you can literally guard cancel on the first possible frame here, which is really important when you're, right, being able to guard cancel like that. So I mean, it's way safer when you're fighting, crowds and stuff, right, but I mean, the other one does give a damage increase, right? I've said that was without any gear. So let's see what happens when we put ourselves at cap damage for these rotations. Alright, 6.1 mil with the charged. right? We actually slightly lose damage at cap. And I think it's because of like the number of hits or something. So it just makes like this, like it makes this early worthless. Like what would you ever use this for? You're unsafe, you're more unsafe, you're not guard cancel immediately out of this, right? Like, and you do less damage. Right? So it's like, why is this here? I don't know. By the way, like this is the worst. Like the Sheik flail, you lose so much damage off this is probably why like this last hit charged up cannot make up for just like charge up. So, right, that's like, that was disappointing to figure out. The second thing is, Alright, so let's test the tipper damage actually. So this is actually sort of noticeable. 23k crit. 11k normal. Right, 23k, let me move closer. 9k normal. 16k crit, right? Like, this is actually like pretty significant, right? 16k, right? 8k. 8k normal. 17k crit. 8k. 17k crit. Right? This is a pretty big difference. Like, it is actually substantial. 23k versus 17k. So, you'd think like, oh, okay, I guess I should be actually playing, you know, around this range, right? Like, chipper range. Again. At cap damage.
しつけがなってないな。
97.9k for the first hit, okay?
Yep.
Forward. 97.9. 97.9.
Yep.
96.8, okay. It's probably because the animation is different. Point blank, 97. So, it actually doesn't matter at cap damage at all. Like, playing around this range, like this tip, just like this, just like the charge. Like, it just doesn't matter at max damage. So, like, the question is, like, why? Right? I think they should change this. It's not just this character either, but I mean, because I play this character, like, my main, like, this was the first thing noticeable where I was like, hey, these don't matter. So, yep. I feel like they need to think a little more on how they're doing damage cap in this game.